I think I'm gonna say they all tie for bad.
Nah, I didn't care. Nah, we ain't gonna do space like that.
Yeah, we are.
Nah.
We got to. Space can go into the dumpster that Rita Repulsa was in. That's where that can go.
Let's go Ranger Ravers. Don't you love the Ranger Ravers?
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of Ranger Ravers. It's your boy Carlson T. Clay. It's my guy over here, Kevin.
Yo, what it is?
Kevin doesn't do on air stuff, so I'm actually pulling him out from behind the scenes and bringing him on air. And there's a specific reason why I needed Kevin to be here. It's because in this series, we're gonna be talking about I'm gonna be talking about different Power Ranger seasons, episodes, different things like that. And so for the very first episode of Ranger Ravers, I'm gonna talk about Power Rangers in space. And the reason why Kevin is here is because Kevin is one of the ones that was telling me and begging me and actually basically commanding me to watch Power Rangers in space. He said, "Hey, bro, you gotta watch Power Rangers in space."
Yeah, you got to, man. You can't be skipping over Power Rangers in space.
So, actually, I want to give a shout out to my coworker and my friend Mike. He actually let me borrow his it's a history book of Power Rangers, like of all the seasons, all the behind the scenes, like a lot of the behind the scenes stories, and that's actually what I was intrigued by that book, and that's what actually made me want to go back and watch the Power Rangers that I did not watch, because I actually stopped at Turbo. I stopped at like the first maybe 4 or 5 episodes of Turbo. I just couldn't do it anymore.
I understand.
I couldn't do it, and so I remember my little brother Cameron. He continued watching. I know he watched In Space. I think he watched after that too. So I saw a couple episodes of In Space with him, but I didn't like watch it regularly. And so I was okay after reading that book. I was like, let me go and watch it. I'm gonna commit myself. I actually sat down and watched Turbo. I'll talk about that in another video. And then I just finished In Space. So that's why I wanted the first episode of this series to be about In Space, because I just literally just finished watching it. Also, I want to share that I have a new toy. I'm now in my toy collecting bag, my action figure collecting bag, and so I got the new, not new, but I got the Blue Ranger Psycho. I got the Psycho Blue Ranger action figure. So I have.
It's all about Psycho Red.
Okay, we'll get into that. But yes, this is my Psycho Blue toy here, and I'm really excited. I'm excited to collect and get some more Power Ranger action figures. All right, let's get into In Space. Kevin, why is In Space so great? We're gonna start with the positive before we get into the negative.
Because it finished the whole Zordon saga.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I love what they did with Zordon and everything. I enjoyed how they venture out to different planets instead of staying in Angel Grove all the time, which started getting boring. Like there was no other place to fight, you know. Yeah, that Angel Grove started getting boring to me. So, you know, I was happy about that. And, you know, the whole Andromeda. No, not Andromeda.
Andromeda.
Okay, I was thinking about the TV show.
Yeah. Yes, Andromeda.
Yeah, but the whole Andromeda and Andros storyline, brothers versus sister and all that. You know, I like a good storyline. So, yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So, going into In Space, first of all, and I still definitely gonna talk about Turbo in another video, but the transition to me from Turbo to In Space was weird. Yeah, the whole. Again, I guess I gotta talk about Turbo to talk about this, but the whole.
Yeah, let's get into it. Yeah.
The whole kids going to the captain, space captain, like, hey, can you give us your spaceship so we can go into space? And I was like, what?
Yeah, in reality, he would have been arrested.
Yeah,
he wouldn't have made it that far.
Yeah, and then the thing that's getting me too. Obviously, I know, you know, these are how I started off, teenagers with attitude. So of course we're keeping the teenager theme, but the fact that these kids are just going into space, no conversation with the parents, like, hey, where you going? You know what I'm saying? Like, at least make up a story like, hey, I'm going to space camp or something. It's just they just went into space and just, you know.
Well, I mean, are they really teens at
They
that
are.
time?
They are. They were still in high school because there was an episode in space where they said, "Oh yeah, we got to go back and take our finals." They was definitely still in high school.
It's been a minute since I watched it in space.
because when I was watching in space, I was talking to Mike. I was talking to Mike. I said, did they ever graduate? And then literally when I asked that question, I watched the next episode and they said that, oh yeah, we got to go back and take our finals. And then they went back into their finals. I guess they were seniors, and then that was it for them. And then they graduated, even though we never saw graduation.
Well,
but this brings me to my next question.
Well, around at that time, parents ain't never see them anyway. They stay busy.
Oh,
they stay gone.
Please, no, nah. So, but here's my next question though. So, okay, so, dang, you got to talk about. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No. I was saying because you got to talk about Turbo to go into this question. So we know that there was obviously the Rangers that are in space, minus the little boy.
Mm-hmm.
They're the second half of Turbo.
Yeah.
So of course the original Turbo Rangers was the older Rangers. They gave their powers to the new people. So not in real life, but in the show, you know, they had already Tanya, Kat, Tommy, Adam. They had graduated from high school, and so they were going on, I guess, into the real world or whatever.
Yeah.
So, and the reason why they gave their powers away was because again, Zordon wanted them to go off and, you know, do their thing in the real world after high school. Well, if these kids graduated from high school, why? I just don't understand the power transfer. Doesn't make sense to me. Like, because these kids also just graduated from high school, and so why didn't they give their powers off to teenagers to go and continue the mandate?
That's a good question.
I'm just wondering. Just asking a question. Just asking a question because I was just confused. Because to me, and within space, and this is not a bias because Nakia Baris is my friend. Not a bias. But I do.
Nakia, what's going on?
But I feel like if we were going to end the Zordon era, it should have ended with Tanya, Kat, and Adam. And even if the actor who played Tommy, rest in peace, no longer wanted to do the series. That's honestly, it's a lot behind the scenes stuff. It's like I said, he was ready to leave, and so it was like it catapulted into, all right, we're gonna just find a whole new group of Rangers. Yeah. But I feel like it really should have ended with them. I feel like, personally. And then if you want to start over after that, then continue on. I think.
I understand, but can you imagine Tommy them in space?
Yes, 1,000%. 1,000%.
Like, you think Tommy was going to take second seat to Andros?
I don't think that he would have took second seat to Andros, but I think there would have been an Andros-like character, but he wouldn't have been like, I don't think he would have been the leader. Because honestly, in real talk though, in watching, TJ still kind of stepped up as leader, some way. Yeah. It was some episodes TJ like he stepped up.
Yeah, because you know Andros wasn't used to a team, so
right,
you know.
Right. So I feel like even though Andros was the Red Ranger, I still saw TJ as the leader. Yeah. Me personally, and this has nothing to do with.
He was familiar with the team.
So. He was familiar with the team, and I'm about to say this ain't got nothing to do with him being black. But even though I always root for everybody black, but I always saw TJ as the leader still.
I mean, it's understandable. He was the team leader.
Yeah.
He knew them longer than Andros. Like I said, Andros wasn't used to a team and everything. Yeah. So TJ was basically the heart.
Yeah. So I agree with that.
Yeah. So I understand that. So
yeah. What? So in space. So yeah, we got the beginning. I don't know, man. And like I said, I don't want as a creative, you don't want to criticize, acting and all that other stuff, but like the storylines were kind of like, and I know you said you like how they went to different planets. I feel like they only went to 2.
Hey, it was still more than Angel Grove. So, hey.
To me, I would have rather them completely left Angel Grove, right?
Me too.
And go to like different planets. I still feel like space still focused on Angel Grove. It was still an episode that was like, Rangers, there's trouble in Angel Grove. I'm like, all this space we got. And we going back to Angel Grove.
I mean, yeah, but like you said, they were still in high school, so.
No, well, they graduated.
But you know,
they finished their finals like episode 6 or 5, and they still went back to Angel Grove.
But still, like, you still had Broken Skull there and all that.
They were on like 4 episodes, 4 or 5. They weren't even on there like that. They were still on theme song, but they was literally, you know how they were B storylines before? Yeah. They were like F storylines, like F and G.
Well, I mean, they got to keep, you know, Zordon. Everything started in Angel Grove, so the whole Zordon storyline is Angel Grove. So of course they're gonna keep going back to that. Now as you see, once that was over, they started going other places. Well, nah, you didn't even watch Lost Galaxy yet.
I'm
so.
not. That's another video.
Yeah.
That's another video.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think with the new Power Rangers, they just started getting back to Angel Grove or something. Are they in Angel Grove? I ain't watching new stuff yet.
The only new one I saw was the very last season. The very last season after the reunion special.
Yeah.
And I'll definitely talk about that in another video.
Yeah. I know the movie. Yeah. I think that was the first time they went back to Angel Grove. So I don't know about all the stuff. Like I said, I stopped watching it after SPD.
Okay.
And that Overdrive was horrible.
We're not there yet, Kevin.
I know. I just had to say that. I mean, the suit was too shiny, and the weapons. I'm like, come on.
Okay.
I couldn't get back into it.
Okay. So speaking of uniforms, I hated In Space uniforms.
What?
Trash.
I like the uniforms.
No, very too plasticky.
I like the uniform.
I hate the different colors on the. I was like, what is that?
Especially my boy Zane.
The silver one I could tolerate.
Yeah.
But overall, I think the uniforms are trash. The weapons.
To me, the uniforms is better than Turbo and Zeo. To me, I never really cared for the Zeo.
I think I'm gonna say they all tie for bad.
Nah, I didn't care. Nah, we ain't gonna do space like that.
Yeah, we are.
Nah.
We got to. Space can go into the dumpster that Rita Repulsa was in. That's where that can go.
Bad.
What else? What else about In Space that I did not necessarily like? I definitely want to get into what I did like. I'm glad Alpha's voice changed because that yo in Turbo was getting on my yo nerve. No, I was like, what is that? And so they changed Alpha's voice. Yeah. When the whole thing happened in Turbo, the whole explosions and stuff, his chip got messed up, and they fixed it, and then it was like he had another voice. It wasn't, so I was like, okay, I can deal with that because that yo. I was like, nah, I ain't feeling that.
Yeah, we didn't need Alpha. I can't even say the name right now, but we didn't even need him to be all hip.
Yeah, that I don't know what that was. I don't know.
We didn't need him to be all hip.
We didn't need that.
They was trying something new, so
yeah.
I ain't like it either.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta stick with the old.
I mean, even the hand movements, like
yeah. It's a little borderline. It was borderline.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
I don't want to go there with vibration.
Let's see what else. The Zords were okay. The Zords were better than Zeo. I like these Zords better than Zeo.
I mean, what Zords did they really have?
They had the first one, which was the spaceship. Then they had the carrier Zord.
Yeah, okay.
They had like 4 Zords on this one.
Okay, the first one, right? I never understood how the hell they just happened to jump on a spaceship, a rocket ship, that just transformed into a face.
They said that Zordon had all this in place. That's what they said. Apparently, Zordon had all this in place.
So Zordon knew they was coming to space.
You said this was the best one.
I'm just saying. It was good, but come on now.
I'm just saying.
Zordon wasn't no seer or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Come on, we giving him too much. Come on. Zordon was a great mentor and stuff, but nah, he wasn't no seer. He didn't. Like, come on. How did he get all that in place? Did he just have some people working for him in the government? Like, you know what? We gonna build this ship and put a face in it and everything. Like, everybody who worked on that ship was working for Zordon.
Listen,
I could understand if they came up with an idea that somehow it transformed or whatever. I would have went along with that. But for them to say Zordon had that in place,
they said Zordon, all the plans were in place. Zordon had it all together.
So that means it took hundreds of people to build that knew of Zordon, or they just didn't ask no questions. They're like, let's build a ship and put a face in it, make it transform. Maybe the Power Rangers gonna need this one day.
I don't know, man.
That's the only thing that got me. And I'm a Turtles fan.
Ninja Turtles, yeah. The episode's trash.
Yeah, that was trash.
The episode's trash. Well, first of all, let's just be all front honest. Next Mutation was trash.
Yeah.
Altogether.
Yeah.
It was trash altogether. So yeah, that whole crossover thing, because it was obviously it was trying to help Turtles boost their ratings, and yeah, that crossover was garbage.
Yeah, like with that, I didn't mind them adding a new turtle, but it was lame. Everything about it was lame.
I'm about to agree. I'm a huge Ninja Turtles fan. For people who know, listen, come on, love the Turtles, 1000%.
What was her weapons? A bunch of balls.
I think she had balls. I think I don't even remember. It's been so long since I've seen that.
Yeah.
I don't even remember that scene Mutation, but yeah, I didn't really like Mutation. And that crossover episode was trash.
Yeah.
So Andromeda, you mentioned her.
Okay.
So. Not gonna lie.
I love Andromeda.
I was not feeling her at first. Hold on, let me finish. I was not feeling her at first because I feel like she didn't give me evil. She gave me I'm pretending to be evil. Like, Daddy, give me opportunity to be evil. That's what I was getting from her. Now, when they turned her robotic, when she got the little thing, because at first, she realized the Angels was her brother, and she was like being good somewhat.
Yeah. And
then when they were like, no, we're gonna make her evil, and they gave her, she got a little red haircut and a little robot thing. Then I was like, okay, Andromeda doing something. But at first, at the beginning, I was like.
But then, I mean, when they revealed who she was, you should kind of understood it then. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She was battling back and forth, trying to prove herself or whatever, but still dealing with what happens to her. But yeah.
Yeah. So
I was digging Andromeda. The purple hair and everything. I love Andromeda.
Yeah. What else? I did like her second in command. The guy with the Ecliptor. Yeah, I like the Ecliptor.
Yeah, Ecliptor was tough.
I like the Ecliptor. I liked him.
Way better than Godar.
I'm not going there.
Man, shoot, that joke was tough.
I'm not going there.
Godar was tough the first episode. And that was it.
I will agree with you. Godar was definitely the first season of Power Rangers when Godar didn't have the wings. Godar was definitely tough. But then when he got the wings, for some reason he got the wings, he became real goofy.
You should have got rid of them wings if they made you like that, Godar. But Ecliptor.
Yeah, I liked Ecliptor. I liked his story.
Second in command, he made it what it was. Like,
yeah, I agree with that. Definitely for sure. So we had like 2 guest appearances. We had Adam. He came back on an episode.
Yes. And
he morphed into the Black Ranger. Which again, still to this day, I don't understand how you're morphing with powers that got destroyed. But I know they explained it, like he did morph and then they like almost injured him really bad. But it's still, I feel like he shouldn't even have he shouldn't even have had the power coin. I feel like that was destroyed. I know we saw it messed up, but I still just feel like. I still don't get it to this day. I feel like if anything, because honestly, and again we'll get into this when I talk about Zeo, like another video. But honestly, they would still have their Zeo powers because even though they changed into Turbo, the Zeo crystal was never destroyed.
Yeah.
So technically, he would honestly turn into the green Zeo Ranger versus turn into the Black Ranger. And I get it because Carlos was the Black Ranger and they was trying to do the correlation.
Yeah.
I get it. But I just feel like his latest color was green, not black.
Yeah, but I mean, well, yeah, they didn't. Yeah, the Zeo. Okay, but anyway, I was about to say they did transfer. No, they didn't transfer that over.
They transferred their turbo powers over,
yeah.
not the Zeo powers. They still technically will have their Zeo powers.
I mean, shoot. Would you want to walk around with a Zeo, or
yes?
I didn't like the outfits.
Ain't got nothing to do with the outfits. It's the power. It's the power, and also it's the sense of it all. Again, you can't be the Black Ranger if the power coins were destroyed. This is before. Now I know they tried to clean it up in the newer ones, where they said the power grid got restored and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
I get it, but I'm talking about this is before all of that. The powers are destroyed.
But I think
Zordon said these Power Rangers are no more. It was a whole speech when they got the Zeo powers.
I understand, but I think a lot of us wondered what would happen if they used the power coin. So I guess that kind of answered that for us. You know what I'm saying? So okay. I think it was a good move.
Okay.
It was a good move. Let us know, like, yo, this is why you can't use the power coin no more. You know what I'm saying? So even though he still had his Zeo, I think that was a good move.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was good to see Adam. I've grown to like Adam.
Yeah.
As a Ranger. So
yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was good to see Adam. Okay, so the second. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just agreeing with you.
The second appearance we had was Justin. I cannot think of his name. Justin, the little boy. I kept saying the little boy. I don't want to say little boy. Justin. He came on because the Power Rangers were in trouble, and then I guess the little car they used to drive, the Blue Thunder car or whatever, came and got him.
Yeah.
And Justin came and saved the day as the Blue Turbo Ranger.
Yeah.
And that episode definitely didn't do anything for me. I honestly, sorry, no diss, but just Justin as a Power Ranger was never believable and was never a good move. I feel like that was just a horrible decision to make this little boy a Power Ranger. I get what you're trying to do, but no. No. And so the one I will say, the one good thing they got right for In Space, that Justin was not involved as a Space Ranger. Thank you for eliminating that.
Now, because if he would have left, like them, then that would have been like, okay, this little boy, his parents ain't looking for him.
But I mean, just overall, like I said, I feel like overall their parents are horrible parents overall.
Man, them jokers like 18 years old. They ain't checking for their kids like that.
Okay, I don't know. Well, my parents definitely was checking for me at 18 years old, so.
They in Angel Grove.
Okay.
That's a different area. That's not the hood.
Alright. Alright.
Angel Grove not the hood, so.
You gonna give all the excuses in the world.
Hey. Y'all already know certain places parents don't check for the kids like that. It's not the hood, man.
Alright. So, let's see. So let's go ahead and get into what the best part of In Space is already. We already know what it is. Obviously, I got the toy here. The best storyline of In Space were the Psycho Rangers. 1000%. Now, that's the one thing, Kevin, you got right.
Yeah.
That you told me I had to look out for were the Psycho Rangers. And I was intrigued the entire time. I loved how they came in. I love how I like when Power Rangers have foes that have the same abilities as them, that can really honestly almost beat them.
Cause look at that first set of evil Power Rangers. Like, what was they thinking about? You remember when they had a little ugly red outfit?
Oh yeah, that's what Lord Zed had made.
Yeah. They had to redo that mess.
That was trash.
Psycho.
Trash.
Yeah, that erased that mess.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I like Psychos. I like that they gave them. Like I said, normally normally when they do evil stuff, minus the Z ones, they make the putties the evil rangers or whatever. But I love that each Psycho Ranger had their own personality. I love that the Psycho Rangers definitely had their own inner turmoil within their group. Because everybody was trying to be the one to destroy the Rangers.
Yeah.
So I liked that within. Like I said, the Psycho Rangers was just it was a really good team.
All I wish is they would have lasted a little bit longer.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
Yep. They should have lasted a little bit longer. I don't know, my sister calling me. Let me send her a text message. Let her know I'm busy.
But yeah, I do agree. I wish that the Psycho Rangers would have lasted longer. Yeah, I honestly, I wish they would have been throughout the whole season. Honestly, I wish definitely we would have saw. I think we would have saw more of them. I would have liked to have let them be throughout the season and to the end of the season. I think that would have been good.
Yeah. When they came, when she was what, in the robotic?
I think so. I think that's when she showed up. When she was in the robotic drama.
Yeah, I think they should have lasted until the final battle.
Yeah, I agree. So let's go ahead and get to this final battle. We are prolonging it. This final battle, to me, I feel like it was anticlimactic, bro. It was very anticlimactic. I feel like with you have all these evils. You got Rita Repulsa Zeds, you got the Machine Empire, you got what's the Divatox. Basically all these evils basically taking over this whole universe or whatever's going on. And I just feel like it was very like it was anticlimactic to me. I feel like also, again, I know stuff happens. I know what's going on in real life, but I feel like as far as the story, I feel like
they should have brought Rangers.
The original Rangers should have been involved. I feel like, again, this is an evil that's attacking the whole universe,
and they are trying to save Zordon. So yes, them jokers should have came back.
I feel like all of them.
Yes,
everybody.
Yeah,
I'm talking Zach, Trini, Jason, Adam, Aisha. Kimberly,
y'all could have worked it out.
All of them, everybody.
Y'all could have worked it out.
I feel like everybody should have been back to fight this ultimate evil that's happening, this ultimate attack that's happening. And like you said, again, we're trying to find Zordon. So I feel like everybody should have been involved in this. So I feel like it was just very anticlimactic. I feel like the Andros shattering Zordon's too. I get it. Again, we're into the era. Yeah. I understand that.
Should have been Tommy or Jason.
I agree with that. I get down. I can get down with that.
Yeah.
I think it should have been somebody. I think it should have been somebody like, again, somebody that we grew up with, but actually really had that intimate relationship. Because apparently, I guess Andros and Zordon, of course, they're from the same area or whatever. But we don't know that.
Yeah.
We don't know that.
Yeah. They should have. Yeah. Somebody more intimate with Zordon should have did it. But it is what it is. He was fighting his sister, so they was both right there by Zordon. So it is what it is. But yeah, it should have been done by somebody who had a better relationship with Zordon.
I did like the fighting scene with Andromeda and Andros. I thought that was cool. So yeah, like I said again, I just feel like, and honestly,
what Clipper said, that was your sister.
I feel like the slashing of the tube was an easy way out to end the evil.
How you think?
I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. It felt like an easy move to me. Like, slash my tube and all of the goodness will destroy all the evil. And then
because I'm feeling you, because I'm like, Zordon, you put us through all this when you could just sacrifice your life from the get-go?
From the jump, like from jump. When Rita said, I'm 10,000 years, I'm free. We could have slashed you from the beginning.
That means you was being selfish. Zordon was being selfish.
We could have been slashed you, dude. We could have been slashed that too.
There was no need for the Power Rangers.
No need, none whatsoever. As soon as Rita showed up, Jason, I take the sword and slash my tube, and then that's it. And then here, we're done. Here we go.
That's Zordon. I mean, you lived for a long time, so yeah, you could have sacrificed yourself.
Yeah, I just felt like that was just an easy way out. Okay, let's just go ahead and let's slash Zordon's tube, and then that's it. Okay, so I didn't like.
And if that was the case, the Power Ranger movie.
Oh yeah.
When Ooze came in there.
But you know that the Power Rangers movie is not canon to the series.
I'm just saying.
But no, you make a very great point because of course Ooze destroyed the command center, and then Zordon was out of the tube. And he was just laying there looking like a very, 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 very old man.
Yeah.
So you make an excellent point. But yeah, because it's not canon, I guess it doesn't correlate. So
yeah.
But I didn't like that. I didn't like how all the evil was, how it got destroyed. I didn't like that. Of course, all the monsters and everything that weren't human, they were just like evaporated. And then you got Diva Tox. She turned into this. She started giggling, and then Laura Zed and Rita looked at each other and started dancing. I'm just like, this is whack, bro.
That means Spectre. That's his name.
Evil,
big,
Dark Spectre.
Yeah, the big evil guy.
Yeah, that was actually the evil person in the Turbo movie, but they changed the name to something else.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead.
So that means he was just kidnapping people and turning them evil.
I guess so. Yeah, I just didn't like the way that I just didn't like how that ended. To me, it's, again, I keep saying the word anticlimactic because it just wasn't all that build up for that. It just kind of felt like, eh.
Yeah, so now that we are on that part with them turning back good, so how the heck they turn back evil?
I guess.
Zed in the latest Power Rangers. Rita, how did she become a robot or something?
So if you watch it, basically, I don't know about the Zed part, because Godard came back too. Well, it was I guess a descendant of Godard. Basically, they said that energy cannot be, because that's a law of power, that energy can't be created or destroyed. So the evil energy is still there. So I guess when they slashed Zordon's tube, and when they slashed Zordon's tube and they entered and destroyed all the evil energy was taken away from them, but the evil energy is still there. I guess. I don't know. Yeah. And so like the evil energy still exists along with all the good energy. So I guess the evil energy was waiting for a body to use as its vessel.
Like falling.
Sure. Yeah.
The spirit just flying everywhere, looking for a host.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Okay.
We'll
go with that.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, overall, I'm glad you enjoyed In Space. I'm gonna say that In Space, out of 10, what would you rate In Space out of 10?
Space, I'll give it about 7 or 8.
Okay. So I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm sorry, I gotta give it a 4. The Psycho Rangers saved it. I feel like the Psycho Rangers. You know what? No, let's go. I'm not gonna do a 4. I'm not gonna do it like that. We'll do a 5. We'll do the halfway point, and only because of the Psycho Rangers. I feel like the Psycho Rangers is what saved In Space. In my humble opinion, I feel like we should have ended this saga with the Rangers we had with Tanya, Kat, Adam. If Tommy preferably, but of course if the actor was ready to leave the show, then we could have found we could have found one other former Ranger to come in and take that spot. But I feel like we should have ended with the Rangers that we had, and then after In Space we can go into new people. I feel like we should have definitely ended. We definitely should have ended this In Space with the Rangers that we grew up with. Even the replacements, we should have ended with that.
Yeah. Even if you couldn't get everybody,
yeah,
you could have got at least try to get a few of them.
Yeah, I feel like we should have did that for sure. So yeah, that's all I got.
I enjoyed the little relationship between Ashley and Andros. I was digging Zane and Andromeda. I kind of wish it would have went a little bit further, but hey.
Now that would have been honestly, yeah, I feel like that would have been could have been a very intriguing storyline, especially for Zane, because I just feel like Zane was just there. Honestly, Zane didn't give me nothing. It was just like, oh yeah, we gotta add a 6th Ranger. Let's add Zane. So, yeah, I think if they would have really played on his relationship with Andromeda, really having them connect and really try to have a relationship, but she's like evil and he's good, and it's like that again. It's that that conflict that would have been a very good conflict, because not only you have the brother-sister conflict, but you got the love interest conflict.
Yeah,
I think that would have definitely added something to it for sure. Definitely.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know what? The next time y'all make a Ranger movie, you need to hit us up. We'll do something for you, help y'all out. Shoot. Yes. I don't know what y'all been doing lately.
I definitely do think they need to definitely consult people who are fans of the franchise and definitely like just be like, hey, what do y'all think about this? And kind of for me, I just like things to make sense.
Customers knows best. Remember that.
That's what they say. Well, all right, we're going to close it out here. Thank you guys for joining us on our first episode of Ranger Ravers. We'll be back for another episode. And hey, if you want us to talk about another franchise that you like, or if there's a particular episode you want us to talk about, we can definitely do that too. Hit us up. Always like this page, subscribe to the page. Carlton T. Clay, Carlton's World. You know what it is. It's Carlton.
Kev.
And we'll see y'all in the next one.
Alright, peace out.
Let's go Ranger Ravers. Don't you love the Ranger Ravers?